This is Corn Dog Disc Golf. I'm going to take you through 18 holes at Mountain Crest Park. This is hole number 1. Mandatory through the 2 trees. Throw a birdie strike, 7 speed. Just try to get it up, get distance. I'm going to take 2 shots, but hopefully this one does well. Looks like I missed the mandatory on the right. Go something straighter. Throw a cax. Get the Simon Pixel. I'm going to throw a Castoplast Yote on a hyzer, stretch it out. Kind of turned over on me. That tee pad was real slippery, and I was thinking about it as I was throwing. I should have stopped and gotten my balance a little better, because it caused me to come too much on my front foot and turn the disc over, as opposed to being real balanced, sliding and keeping a hyzer throughout it. So can't do it. I'm gonna throw a Prodigy PA5 just at the base of the basket. Kind of gonna jump it. All right, hole 3, I'm gonna throw a PA5 on a hyzer flip and try to flip it at the basket, try to keep it in bounds at the same time. I think I'm about 40 short. It did turn. I'm outside the circle, so I'm gonna give it a jump. Almost. Hole 4, birdie shot is a turnover, but I'm not going to play a birdie shot. I'm just going to play for par on this one and forehand right through this gap. Push. We got a nice run at it. I'm just going to go with the PA5 on a jump. One is tucked behind that last tree, past this other set of trees, and you can try to wedge something through there, but I like to take the left route with the forehand because it opens up out there and makes it for a nice, easy approach. So I played the inside of the left tree, which put me in the middle of the fairway, which makes me contend with these trees. It's about a 100-foot approach. I don't think I have much of a left hand or a hyzer forehand. So I'm going to have to play kind of a low shot underneath this right tree. So I'm going to throw the yarn. I'm going to throw the yarn because I think it's going to give me a little more ground play. I'm going to play it low and over here. Great shot. It's hole number 5. Unfortunately, or hole number 6, I'm par. I would have liked to get 2 and 3. 4 and 5 are kind of tough. I normally play for par on those ones. Unfortunately, on 3, I put a real good bid, but it hit the bottom of the basket. I thought it was going in. I'd like to be 1 down here. I'll play par. This hole is about 270 straight, and I've tried forehands, but I don't seem to get, because of the hillside, it just doesn't want to do it, and you got a lot going on over here, so I'm going to throw a hyzer out to the right, kind of right at it. I think I'm about 40. Okay, so I'm just outside the circle at 34. I'm going to give it a slight little run. Ooh, comfreys. Nothing. 7. It's a mandatory, that light pole. So I'm going to try to play it at that far pine tree on a flip, the 5-speed, and try to get it to turn just above the hill. So wish me luck. Slight headwind. A slight angle change, and I might have been parked. It just kind of flipped to flat and held the hyzer. I wanted it to flip to flat and turn, and it would have gone down the hill. Got to practice that shot. I'm just going to get this underneath the basket. Just past those people, I'm going to wait on them. And it's in those trees. I'm going to throw a Joey Lutz on a flat hyzer. Try to get it out to the right and let it fall back in along the hill. We'll see if these people move. Yeah, that last time, that was the first time I threw my Berg X, and it was just slow. I knew I was going to feel weird. I should have tossed that a few times before the round. Get the flight out of my hand. It wobbled way and just fizzled out. Whatever. There's a lot of birdies here to get. I'm going to change to a Cax mid-range on a hyzer. I don't want to hit these people out here. A little short. Try to keep it in the air long enough. It's tucked behind those trees. It's kind of like an island, so I'm going to play out to the right and then try to approach it from through the trees. Okay, so I'm right there. The basket is right there, but all in here is out of bounds. So I'm going to try to come out and over that. Basically going to throw a spike hyzer. Stayed in bounds. Not happy about it. Really don't birdie this hole often, but if you put those 2 trees, a good distance driver, you can give yourself a long look. Early release, but I've still got an open look, so can't complain. I'm gonna try to stretch out this on a jump putt. There is OB in front of the basket. I am going to just play for par. I'm going to forehand out between those two trees and approach and hopefully get a par. A little pinched, but I should. Looking at this shot, I feel like I'm limited on my approach. If I grip lock it at all, I'm just throwing it right into this tree. So I think I'm going to forehand it to the left of that bush with a Berg X and really put something on it. Low and flat and try to get next to the basket. Yeah, this is all OB hazard, so you have to come back and shoot over it. So you really got to make your decision. I've only made the hazard a few times, like a flip disc. It's a tough one, so I normally just lay up in here and take my par because people this scores over 3. All right, this one, OB right, OB left. I'm trying to play between those two trees and stretch something out. I'm going to throw a mid-range just to stay in the fairway. Excuse me. Heads up. I'm going to throw this kind of fast. You might want to move. Thank you. Just to be safe. Oh, no. So I got a lucky skip through the gap. I'll take it. Par. Thank you. All right, now I'm going to throw it at the basket. I'm going to try to run it. This one's real gettable. Just past that straight tree. It says it's 200, so I'm going to throw the Berg X on a hyzer and try to keep it in front of that last tree. Short, so I'm going to put the Prodigy PA5 to work. I've been doing a lot of jump putts. This is a fun round to me. Putter just right at it. You're fine. Take it. All right, hole 15. There's an event over here, so I'm going to try to just play straight down the gullet. Back 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Get this. My balance. Right at the pole. Turn straight ahead. Try to flip it. Try to flip it. Stay in bounds. I'll be lucky to be in bounds. Baskets. I got to be kind of a soft bid. I'm going to give it a run though. 123 feet. The Sarascape is in. Grass on the outside. Past is out. So a Berg X here and just right at it. Kind of stayed in bounds. I'll take it because I need to get back to even. There's only one more hole to get under, and that was my goal. About 250. I'm going to throw a birdie strike on just a flat hyzer. Try to get underneath the basket. Get out of here under par. I think I'm there. So I finished -1. Had a slow start, but that was actually a really fun round because I got to work on a lot of long jump putts, playing conservative off the tee. A lot of times I found myself 40 or 50 to 60 or 70 at the basket, and it made me have to work on long jump putts with that PA5. When you play more aggressive off the tee, obviously you're going to have more 20, 30 footers, 10 footers. I just played it real conservative and I scored under. So like a lot of those holes, yeah, I can birdie on aggressive flip line, but I didn't really want to do that. So I'm really enjoying the Pixel. It glides real nice. I am going to buy a couple of these. These are sweet, real nice, out of the hand. So corn dog.